Interesting article today. Well, on the 24th. Did my ex have Aspergian? Now, it says here, he had terrible dress sense, loved playing air guitar, even at dinner parties. Then Karen Krizanovich, says here, saw a new film and realised her former husband wasn't just eccentric. It's Adam, the one that people have been talking about, and I've heard a lot about. And to be honest, it says things like this: I can only go through so much. Seems lost in another world. I learned to ignore it, but it still seemed weird and childish. Another woman I spoke to, who is married to an AS man, told me her husband pretends to swing a baseball bat like that when he feels uncomfortable. She hadn't thought it was odd at all. To make sure I wasn't jumping to conclusions, I contacted New York-based Rudy Simone, who counsels AS people and their partners. The author of 22 Things a Woman Must Know She Loves a Man with Asperger Syndrome. Jessica Kingsley Publishers, $9.99, which I don't know is $18 or something. She also runs www.helpforaspergers.com. I'll have a look at that myself. You know, until I looked in here, I never knew that existed. Knowledge of AS, if one partner has it, is usually crucial to the success of the relationship. Otherwise, there is no frame of reference for understanding the Aspergian. I love that, because I thought I invented that term, but no, it says here, the Aspergian partner, says Simone. Also, it is crucial for the person with AS to understand why their behaviour may be jarring or unsatisfying to the non-autistic partner. Understanding my ex's discomfort was something of which I was well aware. He no longer came to my parents for Christmas, been there and done that, I tell you, because of the meltdowns and that. Because he was so ill at ease. He seemed bored with my friends, he also seemed bored with me. This is something every couple goes through, as a part of the phase of a relationship. But it is hard to pull together as a team. There's an old saying that goes, there are three sides to every story. Yours, mine, and the truth. I always thought it was two sides, but there you go. Well, I do believe, if I had been aware of even the possibility that my husband had some autistic traits, perhaps I could have been a better wife. Maybe I would have understood his inability to accept me instead of feeling incredibly unwelcome in my marriage. Maybe I could have made allowances. I disagree with that. I really disagree with that, because I think it's up to the AS person to try and meet the partner halfway as well. You can't expect the partner to make allowances here and allowances there. It's a two-way street, basically. Normal is a loaded word. I do agree with that. You know, it's like a setting on a tumble dryer, you know, normal. You know what I mean? One person's normal is another person's abnormal. The autistic spectrum affects up to 1 in 64 people, and 1 in 1,000 people are Asperger's syndrome. So if you knock off 3 noughts off the population of the world, that is how many people with AS, whether mild or severe, are in the world. And that's quite a lot of people. A whole generation of people with Asperger's, diagnosed or otherwise, are now heading into relationships, possibly with non-AS partners. That's also true, especially as AS people are quite clever in their fields. I mean, if there hadn't been the bullying and all the crap I had to put up with, I'd probably be pretty good in my field of computers. And of course, women are attracted to men who are solvents. Do you know what I mean? Who've got a good basis for building a relationship and also providing for the children and that. So it's not surprising, really, in this day and age, a lot of AS people are actually going out with non-autistic or NT people. A lot of AS people, I should say. And it's true when it says people with Asperger's do have feelings, do crave love, acceptance and companionship, at least some of the time. And she is an Aspie, or Aspergian. So again, you know, she should know, and you know, I have respect for Simone, because she obviously has been there and done that. Each will have a different way of looking at the world, communicating a different set of needs and values. Very true. I am milder than some other people. Some people come over as aggressively male. You know, they want everything done their way. And that's something women can't, you know, cope with. You know, they want a man to be flexible in this day and age. It might have worked in the 1800s, but now it's not. You know. AS partners seem unable to be emotionally present. They may want to be loved when it suits them, or they may dislike physical attention. I've got it pretty mild then, because I love to cuddle. I love to be loved, but I also love to give love. I don't want it all my own way. I love to give love. I love to say, you know, come on, give us a cuddle. I come from a family, though, that's very affectionate. They like attention in general and can be quite self-centered. Again, I don't think I am. I think I'm quite open-minded to what the other person wants. I have meltdowns when it comes to parties, or you know, if they say, oh, I'm going to invite somebody back or whatever, you know. I'll give you an example. I did quite well today because my uncle came round. I didn't expect him to turn up, but he turned up. And I did pretty well there. Stranger versions of the food and textures. No, because my mum didn't have that much money, so I got what was given to me. I got what was put on my plate. I don't believe that, you know what I mean? If I pushed it away, I'd starve, because I ate what everyone else did. You know? Not being rude, but you know, you've got to give and take, even with family. The cause of AS are unknown, but it's genetic. According to this, it could be genetic. I believe that. I believe my dad's got AS traits, but he's not as bad as me, because I'm a lot more Aspergian. Women who think their men may be AS should take a gamble whether the bundle of traits are characteristic of male masculinity, blah, 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 blah. Okay. My take on this is, I might not be properly traditional AS, because I like to think that I do treat people decently, and I give respect. Respect has to be earned, though. You know, I don't give respect to people who treat me like crap. Why should I? And nobody should. But respect has to be earned. But I cook a meal for a woman, you know. I make her feel welcome. I run a bath for her. I do those things, you know what I mean? So, no, I don't think I fall into that category. I'll change nappies or diapers. I do those kind of things. I don't think that's woman's work. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, just thought I'd let you know about that thing. And it's to do with Adam. I definitely need to see that film. I've also seen Mozart and the Whale, but definitely have to see Adam. Okay, take care, bye for now.